I'm so sorry, guys. I'm back. I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. Sorry about that. But let's just jump back into things. Like I said, I had a great weekend. I hung out from Friday to yesterday, which was Tuesday, in La La Land, Hollywood. I had such a great time. I had a premiere on Saturday for a film that I was a part of. And so we did the premiere and the red carpet on Saturday. If you get a chance, make sure to support the project. Again, it's called The Night Boys Movie. If you go to my page, you're able to see a few of my pictures and posts from the weekend. Like I said, we had a great time. I really think that you guys would enjoy the film. Like I said, I reference it between a cross of like Vampires in Brooklyn and Boys in the Hood. So if you like a little street, some comedy, and then also, you know, a meaningful storyline, I think you guys would really appreciate the film. So support. Also, while I was in La La Land, I did get to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, which I love. So I went to the location in Hollywood. And there in Hollywood, you know, in that location, I was basically like the only one in there at that time. So I went like at a perfect timing. So I was able to eat in peace and really grub out like I wanted to. So I had chicken, waffles. I even had collard greens on the side because I had been wanting some collard greens. Everything was to perfection. And I love a good lemonade. So after my little walk there, it was good to have some refreshing lemonade, and their freshly squeezed lemonade was bomb. So it was really good. I really had a good time. It also allowed me to, you know, catch up with my TikTok followers, because I do, oh my God. I do lives on TikTok as well. So, I went live while I was there. For some reason, my TikTok followers like to see me eat and hang out. So, I gave the people what they wanted. So I was able to converse with that group of people. If you're not following me already, make sure to click the link in my bio and follow me on TikTok live as well, because I do go live there. Now, on those lives, like I said, it's more like me hanging out, maybe eating out, as well as I interact with my business things that I do. So I have an online store, Kept Boutique. I sell women's clothing. And then I also have my logo t-shirts, which are unisex. Most of my pieces run from small to 3X. So I'm able to go ahead and, you know, share that information while I'm there. And yeah, just have a good time. So I was really able to catch up. I was able to also, while I was there, catch or see, and it was just by happenstance, I promise, but with everything going on with Jada, I thought it was funny that I ran into Tupac's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I was able to do that as well. So I really had a good time hanging out this weekend. Now I'm back, jumping back into my lives with you all, and, you know, ready to get back into action. So I'm just waiting for Monique. She's going to join us shortly, and we'll be able to speak with her regarding, you know, the different projects that she's done and she's doing, and, you know, just really get into everything. So I'm just waiting for her to join us, and then we can definitely jump into it. So it looks like you've made it back. And I'm sorry, Monique, we were having some technical difficulties. So I'm going to bring you on. I was just letting everybody know, like I said, about my weekend. So just letting them know that I was able to hang out for a little bit for my premiere in LA this past weekend. I got back home late last night. And like I said, make sure you guys click the link in my bio and follow me on all my social media platforms, because I do also do lives on TikTok. So like I said, while I was there in Hollywood, I was able to hang out at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle and catch up with my TikTok followers there. So they love to just like see me hanging out, eating, chilling. I talk about my pieces, things like that. So make sure you guys follow me there as well. Hey Jazz, how you doing? Where are you tuning in from tonight? Okay, so Monique, I see that you're there. I'm gonna bring you on, and then we can go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm just waiting for you to pop up. Did you get my request? Hey, how are you?
I'm
Hello.
good. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so sorry. We had some technical issues a little while ago, but we're back,
No
and so we can get
worries.
into things. Uh-oh, I lost you now.
There we go, there we go, there
Okay,
we go.
there you
And
go.
I can't see you, so
You can't see me?
I cannot.
I
So I'm
see you
trying.
clearly. Do you have anything like over your camera?
No, but let me hit this other button and see. Nope, that's
Okay, now
not it.
you're gone. I don't see you. Now
I'm
I
just
see you again.
I'm gonna just leave it.
Okay, I don't know. Do you think if maybe because I sent you a request, do you think if you send one, maybe that'll be something different? I'm not certain. Do you have your
We could try
camera
it.
flipped around the right way?
As far as I know,
Yeah, because I see
yeah.
you. I can see you. We can see you.
Okay.
Everybody, can you guys see Monique? I see Danielle. Monique says, "Hey
Hey,
Mo."
hey Danielle, that's my sister right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Girl.
Jazz will say, "Hey, Big Snow, I'm here in Orlando." Okay, okay. Thank you for joining. Um, Danielle Monique says, "You look amazing, Mo. It's all good." So she can see you and she said you look amazing. Yes.
Baby, thank you, baby.
Uh, well, I guess we'll go ahead and rock with it because yeah, we can see you, but I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know addition.
I don't
Yeah.
know
So like
what's
I said,
going
I was
on.
just catching everybody up. So Monique, I was close to you. I know you're in the Bay, but I was in
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This past weekend, so I was there Friday through yesterday. So Friday through Tuesday, I had a premiere for a project that I was a part of that we shot like a year and a half ago. And we did the
Congratulations.
premiere on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a really great time, nice turnout, a lot of networking. We were able to see the finalized product. So I was really happy to do that. And then I
That's
also
great.
hung out. I was telling them in Hollywood, the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Oh my God, I was so hungry
Right.
on
I heard
Monday.
that.
Yeah, on
So
Monday.
you
And
got what you
oh my
needed.
God, that food was so good.
That's what's
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
It's always good to be, especially when there's nobody there. So you got
Right, and that's what it was. I was like, I went at the perfect time. Like when I came in,
right.
I was like, "What's going on?" And it
I'm like,
was
where
no
is
one there. But like once
everybody?
I actually sat down and like finished my meal, it was like the crowd started to come. Like everybody was coming in. But I
Okay.
was done by then, so I was good.
Right. You made it
I
in
got
time.
to indulge.
That's right. You probably got the best service too,
Yes,
without the
yes, because
crowd.
I love a good lemonade. So that lemonade
Mm-hmm.
was bomb. Yes,
That's
yes.
good. Yay.
So I was also letting everybody know, Monique, before we get started with you. So when I was there, I was catching up with my TikTok followers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Mm-hmm.
guys aren't already, you can click the link in my bio, so that way you're able to follow me on all social media
All right.
platforms. Yes, because I also do lives on TikTok. So make sure you guys follow me there. And more on TikTok, I do more of like, my business, hanging out, just like me out in the city, that type of thing. So make
Right.
sure you follow.
I'll make sure
Yes,
y'all follow for real.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yes.
let's get into it. Let's talk
Okay.
about it. Yes, I'm so happy that we're able to connect this evening.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Yes. So tell me a
Mhm.
little bit about yourself and your story.
Well, I'm a writer, director, and a producer. Started out pretty much around the time they shot Fruitvale Station. I mean, I've kind of been in and out of the business, but that was around the time that I really decided that I was going to go for this entertainment field. Um, so as an actress, culture is out here in the Bay Area, you know, it's different than Hollywood. So we don't get a lot of the feature films as much. And if you do, you're not necessarily getting, you're an extra.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
after doing Fruitvale Station, I realized that, I signed up for the agencies and was, just getting extra work or getting reenactment work,
Mm-hmm.
like How Did I Get Away with It, stuff like that on the
Okay.
ID channel, which was cool, to get started. But after a while, you do so many of those, it's like, okay, when do I really get to act?
Right.
Unfortunately, I realized that if you're not writing your own stories, nobody is looking for you.
Mm.
I also have a background in journalism, so I've written for several Bay Area magazines,
Okay.
as well as interning for our local Channel 2 station for a while.
Okay.
So I just happened to be on a set where I didn't have any lines, and I told somebody else to come and she got lines, and so she kept trying to get me lines, and it was like the light bulb went off. Like, I'm a writer, like, why am I begging for a line? And we all know some productions you may never see, or it may take years before you get a chance to see it, especially on the independent level.
Okay. Okay.
So for me, the light bulb just came on, and I decided to write.
Okay.
I entered a contest for people. They were looking for a playwright.
Okay.
And I entered a contest, and the theme was the rapture.
The rapture. Okay.
Right. So I didn't make it. It was only 15 pages, and I did not, I didn't get chosen. But at the time, my business partner encouraged me to continue writing. So I ended up writing that into a feature film.
Oh, wow.
Which is now
Okay.
streaming on Tubi right now.
Now, is that the title of the project on Tubi?
It's called The Rapture.
Okay, so we got to check it out, guys. Make sure if you haven't already that you check out The Rapture on Tubi. Okay, listen, I love origin stories. So, yes.
Thank you. And so from there, I just took off. I realize now that I can write anything, and I don't have to. I can be the waitress and ask to take your order, and I'm in there. So when you check those credits, that's where it's at.
They see you. Google me. I know that's right.
So, and I really like the creative side. I fell in love with being behind the camera and on the backside, and really being creative and helping the other actresses and actors really get into their moment.
Okay.
So I still like acting, but I'm falling into where I believe God is taking me.
Amen. Amen to that. I know that's right. I love that. I talk to so many people where they may start from one side of things and then they end up in a whole nother area. Yeah. But, you still love it all the same. And then you can still express your artistry, right? I mean, because you're still, not only are able to develop your craft and, extend your craft, but you're able to help those that were in the position that you once were. So I think that's a good thing. Yes. Love, lovely, sexy says, I see you. I know that's right.
That's my sister. We go way back. She's seen me from my humble beginnings, and she's been an extra. She's an extra in my Chase Lounge, so look for her.
Okay, yes. Well, since you brought it up, let's talk about Chase Lounge. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so the Chase Lounge came to me, I would say, during the Me Too movement. So it's basically a story about 7 entertainers trying to make it in the business. Okay. And it just really goes into what people will do and what they won't do, to be considered professionals.
Right.
And so basically when you turn on the TV, you see people that are already made, you don't really know their story. You don't know what they went through. So this is kind of giving a glimpse into people's everyday life, them going on those auditions and then having to go to work, because the Chase Lounge is actually a club. And the people that work there are all actors, just like in Hollywood, they're waitresses and waiters. So they all work in this club at night while they do their auditions during the day. And so it just really goes into, what they have to do to make it.
Wow, I love that. So where would we be able to watch or see the Chase Lounge?
Well, I'm still in post
Okay.
and finishing up episode 1. It is almost done. And then I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I've already started shooting episode 2, and again, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with them. I did pitch them to All Black,
Okay.
which is a streaming station,
Yes.
last year. And as you know, in the pitching world, you always pitch a year before. So I pitched it in 22. So we'll see. You usually don't hear anything until after January, but I'm hopeful. And if
Right.
not, I may have to go the Tubi route. I don't know, but just
But
trying to
you
get the word
working.
out there.
That's all. You knocking at those doors, something
Yes,
will
ma'am.
open.
Yes.
Yes, I definitely love that. And I love that whole concept because, that's such a misconception. People feel that just because you do a movie or a project or you have a role that, you don't have to do other things outside of that, which
Exactly.
we're learning now through all of everything that's going on with like SAG-AFTRA and, the different projects and these big studios, that's not the case. We have people that are on regular 9 to 5 still trying to make a way in Hollywood in these productions.
Right.
So I think your project is very relevant and prevalent to what's going on. Yeah, so I can't wait to see that, of course. Yes. Yes. Jazzo Owen says so true. Yes, it's very true because that's just like, and I can't remember his name, but I don't know it off the top of my head, but the guy who played in the Cosby Show, remember he was like Elvin in the Cosby Show?
He was working at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, and
Come
then
on
people were
now.
trying to like shame him.
Yeah.
It's like, what you shaming him? He has to make a way for him and his family.
Exactly.
So yeah, we have to eat. Everybody has to eat.
Exactly.
So yes. J Smooth DOD says Snapple facts. Okay, Snapple facts. Okay.
For real. Like for real.
Yes. So you're in the Bay. Are you born and raised in the Bay, or like did you gravitate? Okay.
I'm born and raised. I was born in Berkeley. Born and raised, went to all Berkeley schools, graduated from Berkeley High School.
Oh wow.
Baby High. But I have lived pretty much everywhere in the Bay Area except for San Francisco. I've lived all the way up in the Hayward Hills, all the way to North Richmond across the tracks, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I've been all over. Right now I'm just really in Oakland, kind of towards downtown. But depending on what happens, I go back and forth to LA a lot. So I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like I have to move to LA anymore because you can live a laptop lifestyle.
Right.
And my film company is called Baywood because there's a lot of talent right here in the Bay.
Right.
And you don't have to go to Hollywood. So you think of the Hollywood sign, it's Baywood.
Right.
Hollywood.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Hoping to really kind of get some more traction here in Oakland. A lot of talent comes from here, but they always seem to move away. So
So why do you think that is? Do you think it's just because it's easier, or is it just because of the convenience of it, or like what are your thoughts behind that?
I think that some of the productions are so limited. Like there'll be something that'll come and it'll create a great buzz, and then it'll be gone. And then we won't see another big production for a while. And not to shade anybody or anything, but Blind Spotting, when the movie came and we knew it was from Oakland.
Right.
And then the series started, and some of it is shot in Oakland, but there's really no Oakland actors. They kind of flew people from LA, and so then you just kind of lose, to me, the authenticity of what you're trying to represent if you're really not giving the people that are on the ground that opportunity, when there are really good actors right here as well.
So. Got it. I definitely understand that because like you said, you just want to keep or you would like to see them keep that authenticity and represent the area and show that, you know, you don't have to be necessarily in Los Angeles or Hollywood to get that same vibe or get good talent. Yeah, so I
Exactly.
definitely, so you're making that way for your area, your community. So that's
Yes.
good. Listen,
Yes.
somebody always has to kick the door in. So it really seems like that's what you're doing that.
Yes.
I
I'm
say,
doing.
yeah, J Smooth DOD says, I used to live out in Oakland. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
That's right. So,
Jazz Owen says, catch you guys later. You guys keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, Jazz. We
thank
appreciate that.
you.
Thank you. And J Smooth DOD says, hometown hero.
I know.
Yes.
I
I know
know where
that.
that
Well, let's it's Shiro. Put a S on her chest.
is.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So what else can we expect from you? I mean, I know you said you're working on the next
Yeah.
episode, you know, of the Chase Lounge.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we can expect?
Um, well, because of the writer's strike and all those things that were happening, I was actually, you want to knock on wood, you never know. I have a mentor. His name is Tommy Morgan Jr.
Okay.
Um, he is very, very good friends with Bentley Kyle Evans, and my mentor is like my big brother. So Bentley Kyle Evans, if you know that, was one of the producers of Martin.
Mm-hmm.
We just kind of were in negotiations with signing a show with Omarion, but
Okay.
some things kind of, because of the strike and things were kind of moving kind of slow. I'm not exactly sure because, I am I'm in, but I'm not in, they're
Got it.
doing the negotiations and I get the second hand of, what's really going
Right.
down.
Right. I
Um,
understand. That's what the partner is for. Yeah. Uh-huh.
but they're my mentors, and the good thing about that, even though whether it works out or not, um, the other mentor that has really shown me a lot of ways in how to structure things, things that you pitch and stuff like that, is my cousin.
Okay.
And my cousin, his name is Brett Dismute, and he is um, he is the general manager for All Black
Okay.
and We TV. So we actually pitched it to a family member who is a really big wig in the business.
Okay, fingers crossed. That's what's
Yeah,
up. And listen,
so
it's no shame in that at all because listen, that's how I feel. When my time comes,
right,
my family coming with me. You have
right,
to bring those with you that you love, you respect, and you want to see up with you.
yeah,
So yes, I
yeah.
wish you well with that. Yes,
Thank
most
you so much.
definitely.
Thank you
Yes, that's
so
what's
much.
up. Now, is that the photo that because you sent me a photo and I think, or did you say that was your brother?
So I sent you a photo of my brother Tommy, who is my mentor, and
Okay.
in that picture was Bentley Kyle Evans,
Uh-huh.
and Kevin Boyd. Kevin is kind of the shorter guys on the side of me. Uh, Tommy is right next to me. Bentley is in the back, but basically Bentley and Kevin were the writers for the Jamie Foxx show. So they're
Right.
all like brothers of Tommy. And Tommy is like
Wow, what
my
a
brother.
circle to be a part of. You know what I
So
mean?
yeah. So I'm under Tommy's wing and then Tommy is with them. And so funny story real quick. I was doing a mentorship with Tommy. I met him on
Oh,
LinkedIn by,
wow. Okay.
just by chance. So, if you're really trying to do some business, people go to LinkedIn because there's some people over there. So I
Right.
met Tommy on LinkedIn, was doing a mentorship program with him. 2 months in, because I'm not no name dropper, 2 months in, he said, hey, you know what? My boy Bentley has a show on All Black. And he said, the guy's last name is the same as yours, Dismute. And I was like, like, yeah, that's my cousin. He was like, what? That's your cousin? Why you didn't tell me that was your cousin? And I'm like, because I don't,
Right.
because I mean, people help you, but it's not like I, am a personal assistant and I got all, extra privileges. My cousin gives me, he's giving me some jewels. Like he's come down here and speaking to my women's group. I'm in this writers directors group.
Okay.
He came down here and it was probably the Rapture, and I handed him this 100-page script, and he was the one that was like, "Look, cuz, check this out. People don't got time to read no 100-page script." Like he was
Okay.
like, for real. He said, when I get back to LA, I'm gonna send you some examples of treatments, and this is
Mm.
what you need to do. You need to do these treatments, and if people like your treatment, then they'll ask to see your script. You know, you can't be
Mm.
giving people because you're excited about your project doesn't mean someone else has
Everybody,
time.
right?
So nobody
Got
has
it.
time to be sitting down and reading 100 pages because you want them to.
Well, and that was a great lesson to
Yeah.
learn, right? Because like it seems like what he was trying to let you know is you want to get their interest off top. And we know
Yeah.
we are in a microwave
Exactly.
environment right now. You
Yeah.
know, a microwave society where everybody just wants things quick, quick, quick.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Nobody
guess the
got time for
treatment
all
would,
that.
right.
Right. And so when me and Tommy did talk about it, I told him, these are the things that Brett did for me, and he's got my back, and he sees, once he saw me working my way to where now I'm with Bentley and Tommy, he's like, okay, cuz, like, okay.
He sees
Like
your work ethic. He sees the
I see
progress. Yes. Yes. And
so it
I
all
tell
kind
a lot of people that all the time. It's like
of
like you just said, nobody else is gonna have that same passion about the things that you want to do, right? Because they're not doing it, it's you. So when people see that you are crazy, gun ho, laser focused on your dreams and your
yeah.
goals, then they jump on the bandwagon, right? Yeah.
Girl, you preaching to the choir.
Yes.
To the choir. Absolutely.
Yes. Well, that's what's up. I think that's amazing that you're able to be a part of such a phenomenal network of individuals. And then the thing is that you're a woman amongst these men. You know what I mean? So
Girl,
a whole
I'm
new
feeling like Lil
perspective.
Kim up in there. I'm
Yes.
telling you. My boys, my brothers.
That's what's up. I love that. Yes. So let me ask you this. What would you say, I guess, is the biggest takeaway? Not, you don't have to specify who, but like what has been the biggest takeaway, I guess, from that experience of being around these, male writers that have been in the industry and have like already, they've already kind of paved the way. So what has been like your biggest takeaway from that?
One of my biggest takeaways I would say is soaking it up and listening. There's been, because especially me being connected to Tommy on LinkedIn, a lot of people, you can look up and see his status and where he's at, and then they see me and they see him really endorsing me. And although I am not at that status yet, a lot of people acquaint me because you are about your circle, and that's my circle.
Right.
But I have people always in my inbox, I got this great new story. It's going to make you, the next Oscar and blah, blah, blah. And so, I run things past him, and, when something doesn't sound right or something does sound right, I run it past him. And there's been people that have come to me, and they run in the game, and he'd be like, oh no, Mo, I've already talked, don't, leave him alone. Nope, don't even, don't waste your time. So he kind of cuts through the chase. And so I listen to that because he wants to make sure I don't make those mistakes. And he's already been there. He's already made. He doesn't need me. I am his give back, his pay forward. So
yes,
I appreciate that.
And I love that because that's the whole purpose, right? Of like having mentors so that they're able to protect you or shelter you from things that they already experienced. So then that way you're able to go that much further. Because that's usually what happens. Like the student becomes the teacher at some point, and you go even further than where they were. And that hopefully is the end goal for that, that partnership, that mentorship. So I love that. Yes, most definitely.
Thank you.
Yes. Now I know that you said, you did act at one point, but now you're falling more in love with, being behind
Yeah.
the scenes, doing the writing, directing, that type of thing. Do you
Yeah.
think that you would ever go back on the other side of the camera, or?
Um, yeah, I think I would. It just depends on if it's the right role. I haven't necessarily, every character that I write has a little bit of me
Of
in it
course,
anyway. Um,
yes, yes.
but as far as me having a lead role or a character right now, I haven't. I have a little, what do you call it? A cameo in first episode of the Chase Lounge where one of the actors is taking a bow on stage, and after she comes from behind the stage, I'm like the lady that comes and helps her carry her flowers to her dressing room,
Okay.
and like a fan kind of take a picture with her real quick. So I make little cameos, but right now I'm really just trying to push the stories and to really kind of help some of these other actors that really want to help bring these stories to life.
Right. And I love that as well because, like you said, you put a little bit of yourself in each of these characters, which is natural, I think,
Right.
because we draw from the energy around us and from
Yeah.
our life and our stories. So
Yeah.
I think it's only natural that you interpret that through your artistry, through your craft, and inputting those same characters or traits within your characters. So I love that.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this, and maybe
Mhm.
you don't, or maybe you do, but can you, like, out of the characters that you have established so far, is there like one that stands out for you? Is there like one that's like your favorite?
Um, I don't think there's one that's my favorite, but I would say probably Rose.
Okay.
Um, stands out probably a lot more to me because she is taking care of her mom.
Mm.
Um, my mom had a stroke in 2016, so I'm her caregiver.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, and then I also have a regular job too, besides this. So,
Wow, you do
so
a lot. Yeah.
I work for a high school that I've been with for 15
Oh
years in
wow. Okay.
Albany. Yeah. So, and I work with special needs. So, besides that, I take care of my mom. And so I think that Rose's character, because her mom is ill, she takes care of her, but she's still striving to make it. And a part of that is to help make her mom proud. A part of that is because her mom is one of her number one fans. And with Rose, her mom put her through all kind of pageants. So it's a part of her legacy because her mom also was an actress.
Mm.
So my mom comes from, gospel singing background. And so I think they're kind of comparable in
Yeah.
ways.
Got it. Yeah. So it sounds like it really resonates because a lot of what Rose does is interpreted from your life. And
Absolutely.
another thing I got from you explaining everything is that you really have like a caring, take care of nature. You said that you work with special needs kids, which that is like, listen, I applaud
Girl.
you because you have to have a
Yeah.
special type of connection and strength to do something like that.
Yes.
And then also you take care of your mother who had the stroke back in 2016. So again, and then through your artistry, through your writing, you're taking care of the actors and actresses that you're bringing on. So it's like you have that spirit, you have that nurturing spirit.
Yeah.
That's just something that's innate in you. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, you can sense that throughout because that's your streamline. It's taken care of, nurturing. Yes.
I guess
Okay.
that's the God in me, I guess.
Yeah. I love that. Yes. Well, and that's good. You know what I mean? Because I feel like someone with that type of personality, someone with that sense ability is able to interpret characters in a whole nother light, a whole nother way.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Absolutely.
Of
Mhm.
course, of course. Like I said, I'm so glad we were able to, finally
Yeah.
meet up and connect.
Me
Is there
too.
anything that you want to, leave us with this evening, or is there anything else that you want to share with us?
Well, I am still in the midst of a GoFundMe trying to complete episode 1 and 2. So if you are feeling generous, I don't care if it's $1, if it's 50 cents, if it's $5, you can hit the link, and I really appreciate it. And I'm really trying to do a big one for our Bay Area. So I can't do it alone. And if I'm not saying that I don't have the talent, but I don't want to do the Eddie Murphy, the clumps. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
right,
I need all the actors, I need the extras, and I need the community to come together so that we can make this happen, because it's a lot of people's dreams that are at stake here.
and listen, that goes right back to your nurturing side, because yes, you're saying support the project, but overall it's sounding like you're saying support the community,
Yeah.
support the people.
Yeah.
So I definitely love
Okay.
that and respect that and
Thank
appreciate that from you.
Thank you.
Another thing I just want to say also, Monique, is when you said, it takes the community, which is so true, right? Because I don't know if you know her, but another, like, she's a powerhouse right now. She's with Megamind Studios, or you have to check her out. Tressa Azarel. Her and Vivica Fox just did the BMF, the Tonisha Welch story.
Okay.
So they just completed that.
Nice.
But I just caught a clip of her maybe a couple of days ago on Instagram, and she was saying that, like, it takes a community, it takes a village. You cannot accomplish a big dream alone. So we definitely want to make sure, yes, and I think it's so true. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
We have to have support. We have to have community. So you said that the link is in your bio on your page. So we can go to the link. Okay. And it's
if it's
just the
not, I'm gonna
GoFundMe
put it
link.
there in a minute. No.
Okay.
I believe it's there, but if it's not, yes, I'm gonna put it there.
Okay.
And then I also have my trailer, so you guys can also check that out.
And that's all on the page?
Yes, ma'am. It is on my page.
Oh, good. So, guys, if you're on just when you get a chance, if you want to go to Mo Writes, that's her Instagram, you click the link in the bio, and then you're able to support the project so that she can continue this artistry. And then also check out the trailer. So she has that information there for you. I have The Real Moving Maserati says, I just followed her. So he just followed you. And he also said, Moving Maserati in the building. Salute Queens. Salute Maserati. We appreciate it. Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, of course. So we have that checked out. Is there any other social media platforms that you're on or a part of? And if so, what is your handle?
I am on Facebook as Monique Dismuke, Dismuke.
Okay.
Is my last name. Monique Dismuke, actress. I'm also on LinkedIn as Monique Dismuke, director, I believe.
Okay. So that's it's pretty much just her first and last name, guys.
Yeah.
Again, that's on Facebook, and then also LinkedIn, which is a great place to connect and really network and socialize. Yes. Now, Monique, speaking of like networking, are there any other events that you're going to be a part of, or that that you're going to be participating in coming up?
Well, we just recently had the Oakland International Film Festival, and so I was a part of that. Almost every other night. I have another mentor brother. His name is Farrell Powell. I directed one of his first movies, Her Leather Coat, so you guys can check for that. It's also on Tubi. And he's also one of my mentors. And so he also has a panel that's coming up in a couple of days. Okay. I'm not exactly sure. Dang it, I wish I knew exactly where, but there's also a young lady that is conducting the panel, and her name is Kelda Music. So Kelda is really big out here in the Bay Area, and she is conducting a panel that Farrell Powell will be on, and he's one of my mentors and big brothers. who also has some movies out here on Tubi. We're finishing up his movie right now, Vampire in Oakland.
Oh wow.
So that will be coming to Tubi soon because we need to have some horror movies too.
Right.
And so those are pretty much the things. We're wrapping up some, productions and just trying to get them to distributors.
Got it. Yes, I definitely
Yeah.
love that. So that the festival is in a few days, but you just don't know, I guess, like where it will be
I
premiere.
think
Like, do you know if someone? Okay.
it's at it's a club downtown.
Okay.
Um, I cannot think of it right now. I
Okay.
am
Well,
so
when
sorry.
you get a chance, if you're able to put it up on your page, so
Yes,
then that way, once we're able to check in, we can definitely click in because I know
I will
sometimes they have
post.
maybe someone there filming, whether it's live like this,
Mm-hmm,
just so that you can
mm-hmm.
get, or if people want to be able to just come down in person and participate.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, another thing that's going on this weekend, I'm trying to get to. I don't know if I'm trying to get my brother, one of my other brothers, who's also a filmmaker, Damon Hooker Boy. You guys follow him too. He does a lot of music videos here in the Bay Area, but they're dedicating a street to E40, I
Oh
believe,
wow.
this Saturday,
Okay.
in Vallejo. So I'm trying to get to that because that's going to be an event, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
a lot of
Yes.
our Bay Area, people are going to be there. Probably Mr. Fab and just a lot of our local homegrown Bay Areans are going to be there, and so it's going to be a lot of love out there. So
Yes, that
I'm trying to
sounds
get
like a
there.
good time.
Yeah,
Yes, of course, of course.
yeah.
I have, is that insert 38. He says, I love you. I don't know if you know who that is.
Is that Nate? Nerd Nate? I think that's
Yeah, NSRD 38.
yeah. I think
Okay.
that's Nerd. Yeah,
Okay. That's what's
yeah.
up. And I didn't know if it was nerd or because it's spelled NSRD, but yeah,
Right, but I'm thinking that's who it is. I'm hoping that's Nerd. I
okay.
have a good brother friend and he goes by Nerd Nate, but I don't know. Maybe that's him.
Okay.
Maybe it's him.
Got it. Got it.
But we
Well,
know
they
I
say
love
they
you
love you.
too. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Now, before we get out of here,
Hmm.
if you want to just let them know again your project name that's on Tubi that we are going to watch tonight.
Oh, yes. So my movie is called The Rapture Movie. It is on Tubi, Amazon, and Peacock. And then the movie my first directorial debut is called Her Leather Coat. And they are all both on Tubi, Amazon, and Peacock if you have any of those.
Yes, ma'am. I have all three, and I
Yeah.
definitely will be checking it out. And I love to share feedback. So even if it's unwarranted,
Oh,
but yeah.
girl, it's all good. Trust me, because I didn't go to film school. Okay, I just was a writer that couldn't get no lines in somebody's movie and said, you know
I'm
what?
gonna do it.
So my first movie is my film school project, pretty much.
Okay.
But I learned what to do and what not to do, and I'm telling you right now, we're on to something really big,
Yes, I feel it.
really,
I
really
love
big.
your energy. Like I said, I just see the
Thank you.
nurturing spirit. I definitely appreciate you again taking the time to speak with me. And I hope we're able to stay connected from this point because that's
Yes,
usually what I try to do, stay connected. Yes.
I've already clicked on the link, so whenever you go live, girl, I'm getting an alert. Okay,
Okay. I appreciate that.
I'm
And I'm
there.
gonna definitely watch your page so I can make sure to check out the Oakland
Okay.
festival. Yes, yes, because I wish I was still, near the area. I have a few associates in that area.
Okay.
I don't get to see them as much, but
Right. Right.
like I said, we do try to stay connected whenever we can.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Well, whenever you come to town, let me know.
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
if we happen to be in LA at the same time, we're gonna have lunch.
Oh yes, we will definitely do that. You
Mm-hmm.
already know it. Listen, I already told you I like to eat good.
That's right. I need some Roscoe's in my life too, girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure, Monique. And
Yeah.
like I said, we'll definitely stay in contact. Again, guys, make sure to check out Her Leather Coat as well as The Rapture. Both are on Tubi. Make sure to support my girl. And go ahead and click her link in her bio as well to support her other projects. we want to continue to keep the artistry going.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank
You're
you so much. I
welcome. Yes,
appreciate
ma'am.
you.
Yes. And I thank you again for stopping by. Like I said,
Yeah,
we will stay in contact.
we will.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good night.
Yes, you too.
Bye,
Thank you. Bye,
everybody. Good
everybody.
night.